bonjour. We are today in front of Lake Geneva and the city of Geneva on property owned by the United Nations. A beautiful day here, ready to read Act 3, Scene 1 of The Two Gentlemen of Verona. Once again, I have Yorick, my witness, here with me, some members of my family. And in the distance, you can see over the lake, you can see Mont Blanc, the highest peak in the Swiss Alps and the highest peak in all of Europe. And the gorgeous trees in the arboretum we're in today, a great backdrop for this very busy scene with many characters. Ready? Act 3, Scene 1. Sir Thurio, give us leave, I pray, a while. We have some secrets to confer about. Now tell me, Proteus, what's your will with me? My gracious lord, that which I would discover, the law of friendship bids me to conceal. But when I call to mind your gracious favors done to me, undeserving as I am, my duty pricks me on to utter that which else no worldly good should draw from me. No, worthy prince, Sir Valentine, my friend, this night intends to steal away your daughter. Myself am one made privy to the plot. I know you have determined to bestow her on Thurio, whom your gentle daughter hates, and should she thus be stolen away from you, it would be much vexation to your age. Thus, for my duty's sake, I rather choose to cross my friend in this intended drift, than by concealing it heap on your head a pack of sorrows which would press you down, being unprevented, to your timeless grave. Proteus, I thank thee for that honest care, which to requite command me while I live. This love of theirs myself have often seen, haply when they have judged me fast asleep, and oftentimes have purposed to forbid, Haply when they have judged me fast asleep, and oftentimes have purposed to forbid Sir Valentine her company and my court. But fearing lest my jealous aim might err, and so unworthily disgrace the man, a rashness that I ever yet have shunned, I gave him gentle looks, thereby to find that which thyself hast now disclosed to me. And that thou mayst perceive my fear of this, knowing that tender youth is soon suggested, I nightly lodge her in an upper tower, the key whereof myself have ever kept, and thence she cannot be conveyed away. No, noble lord, they have devised a mean, how he her chamber window will ascend, and with a corded ladder fetch her down, for which the youthful lover now is gone. And this way comes he with it presently, where, if it please you, you may intercept him. But, good my lord, do it so cunningly, that my discovery be not aimed at. For love of you, not hate unto my friend, hath made me publisher of this pretense. Upon mine honor he shall never know that I had any light from the abyss. Enter Valentine. Adieu, my lord, Sir Valentine is coming. Sir Valentine, whither away so fast? Oh, please it your grace, there is a messenger that stays to bear my letters to my friends, and I am going to deliver them. Be they of much import? The tenor of them doth but signify my health and happy being at your court. Nay, then no matter, stay with me a while. I am to break with thee of some affairs that touch me near, wherein thou must be secret. 'Tis not unknown to thee that I have sought to match my friend Sir Thurio to my daughter. I know it well, my lord, and sure the match were rich and honorable. Besides, the gentleman is full of virtue, bounty, worth, and qualities, beseeming such a wife as your fair daughter. Cannot your grace win her to fancy him? No, trust me, she is peevish, sullen, forward, proud, disobedient, stubborn, lacking duty, neither regarding that she is my child, nor fearing me as if I were her father. And may I say to thee, this pride of hers, upon advice hath drawn my love from her. And where I thought the remnant of my age should have been cherished by her childlike duty, I now am full resolved to take a wife, and turn her out to who will take her in. And let her beauty be her wedding dower, for me and my possessions she esteems not. What would your grace have me to do with it? What would your grace have me to do in this? There is a lady of Verona here whom I affect, but she is nice and coy, and not esteems my aged eloquence. Now therefore would I have thee to my tutor, for long agone I have forgot to court. Besides, the fashion of the time is changed. How and which way I might bestow myself to be regarded in her sun bright eye. Win her with gifts if she respect not words. Dumb jewels often in their silent kind, more than quick words do move a woman's mind. but she did scorn a present that I sent her. A woman sometimes scorns what best contents her. Send her another, never give her o'er, for scorn at first makes after love the more. If she do frown, 'tis not in hate of you, but rather to beget more love in you. If she do chide, 'tis not to have you gone, for why the fools are mad if left alone. Take no repulse, whatever she doth say, for get you gone she doth not mean away. Flatter and praise, commend, extol their graces, though ne'er so black, say they have angels' faces. That man that hath a tongue, I say, is no man, if with his tongue he cannot win a woman. But she, I mean, is promised by her friends unto a youthful gentleman of worth, and kept severely from resort of men, that no man hath access by day to her. Why then I would resort to her by night. Aye, but the doors be locked and keys kept safe, that no man hath recourse to her by night. What lets but one may enter at her window? The chamber is aloft, far from the ground, and built so shelving that one cannot climb it without apparent hazard of his life. Why then a ladder quaintly made of cords, to cast up with a pair of anchoring hooks, would serve to scale another hero's tower, so bold Leander would adventure it. Now, as thou art a gentleman of blood, advise me where I may have such a ladder. When would you use it? Pray, sir, tell me that. This very night, for love is like a child that longs for everything that he can come by. By 7 o'clock I'll get you such a ladder. But hark thee, I will go to her alone. How shall I best convey the ladder thither? It will be light, my lord, that you may bear it under a cloak that is of any length. A cloak as long as thine will serve the turn? Aye, my good lord, then let me see thy cloak. I'll get me one of such another length. Why, any cloak will serve the turn, my lord. How shall I fashion me to wear a cloak? I pray thee let me feel thy cloak on me. Takes Valton's cloak and finds a letter and a rope, the ladder concealed under it. What letter is this same? What's here? To Sylvia? And here an engine fit for my proceeding. I'll be so bold to break the seal for once. My thoughts to harbor with my Sylvia nightly, and slaves they are to me that send them flying. Oh, could their master come and go as lightly, himself would lodge where senseless they are lying. My herald thoughts in thy pure bosom rest them, while I, their king, that thither them importune, do curse the grace that with such grace hath blessed them, because myself do want my servants' fortune. I curse myself, for they are sent by me, that they should harbor where their lord should be. What's here? Sylvia, this night I will enfranchise thee. Well, 'tis so! And here's the ladder for the purpose. Why, Phaeton, for thou art Merop's son, wilt thou aspire to guide the heavenly car, and with thy daring folly burn the world? Wilt thou reach stars because they shine on thee? Go, base intruder, overweening slave, bestow thy fawning smiles on equal mates, and think my patience more than thy desert is privilege for thy departure hence. Thank me for this more than all the favors which all too much I have bestowed on thee. But if thou linger in my territories longer than swiftest expedition, will give thee time to leave our royal court. By heaven, my wrath shall far exceed the love I ever bore my daughter or thyself. Begone! I will not hear thy vain excuse, but as thou lovest thy life, make speed from hence. And why not death rather than living torment? To die is to be banished from myself, and Sylvia is myself, banished from her, is self from self, a deadly banishment. What light is light, if Sylvia be not seen? What joy is joy, if Sylvia be not by? Unless it be to think that she is by, and feed upon the shadow of perfection. Except I be by Sylvia in the night, there is no music in the nightingale. Unless I look on Sylvia in the day, there is no day for me to look upon. She is my essence, and I leave to be, if I be not by her fair influence fostered, illumined, cherished, kept alive, I fly not death to fly his deadly doom. Tarry I here, but I attend on death. But fly I hence, I fly away from life. Run, boy, run, and seek him out. So ho. What seest thou? Him we go to find. There's not a hair on his head, but 'tis a Valentine. Valentine? No. Who's that? His spirit? Neither. What then? Nothing. Can nothing speak? Master, shall I strike? Wouldst thou strike? Nothing. Villain, forbear. Why, sir, I'll strike nothing. I pray you. Sirrah, I say forbear. Friend Valentine, a word. The ears are stopped. Cannot hear good news. So much of bad already hath possessed them. Then in dumb silence will I bury mine, for they are harsh, untunable, and bad. Sylvia dead? No. Valentine indeed.